Hey, folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play RimWorld. It is our 500%ers run, and Bruce is out doing some trade. We need some neutromine, and we'd love even just one mortar barrel would be a big win. But ideally, hopefully, we could come back with a little bit more than that. So we will see what we can do. A little bit more taming being attempted over here, which is fine. And compacted machinery meteorite. Okay, there's still plenty on the map. It's nice that we know that we've got more banked over there for later. We actually could use... No, sorry. We have 8 components. We're fine. I saw the one. I'm like, we need more components, but that's just the advanced one. So we're still good for now. We did get some stuff. I guess we're not making components yet, right? We don't have the assembly bench. But we did mine out the components that were in here. We'll do some of this later. We'll get this extra bedroom soon. Oh, yes. Let's get a light in this room, please. And Bruce with the inspired trade. Oh, and I should do the thing of like trade so it queues up. We'll get the pop-up instantly. No wasted time, please. Thank you very much. Okay. We could even sell one of the muffaloes. That's always a possibility. We could buy horses. I'm not sure if we can afford to buy horses necessarily. Okay. I would love all your chem fuel. I would love your components. I don't need the advanced components right now. We're going to sell off all this leather. Medicine, smoke leaf, sell off all the ambrosia. Okay, well, okay, and this and that. All right. I might want to get one go juice right now, even though we're going to produce our own. I don't think Humberto's too dire for it, but no, I'm going to get one. Mentions this, steel, sell the jade. Reinforced barrel. Okay, you only have one. Manhunter pulse. I'm going to sell this, because we didn't finish the biofuel, or we didn't finish the death rest, but it's nearly done. Tox gas. No, we're not really interested in researching that. And we could keep the books around just to populate our library. This might be good. It's an excellent quality book and get you up to skill 12. I like that. No, stone skin. No, plus that's some of it's really expensive. I think we're going to go back and buy all those advanced components. Backsuit, no. Turret pack! Maybe, hold on. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to buy an Insanity Lance. I could afford a Shock Lance. I guess, okay, sure. Advanced components won't do anything for us right now. A Shock Lance can. But we still have some spare money. And we may as well convert the money into the advanced components. Either way, it's sort of some idle wealth. But if we have 4, I think we use 2 for the assembler, the fabricator. So really, we strictly only need a couple. Maybe I'll do that, because we have 1. If I do this, I think that's enough to build the assembly table. And then we keep the silver around for flexibility if we get a trader that comes by. Maybe buy some more barrels. Okay, enter probably doomed. Can you make... mortars, there we go. High explosive shells. Right, we need neutromine. Or not neutromine. We need chem fuel, which I could have bought, but I'm not going to. Rail tribute collector, no. Yeah, I'm not just gonna buy chem fuel. I guess we'll research chem fuel refining and then we'll just feed some wood to it. Yeah. Now that is refining? There it is. Oh, we already have biofuel refining. That's why I couldn't see it. Oh, right, of course. Yes, duh. All right. Yes. I kind of want it there. Let's put a couple of shelves in here for other material. What else are we going to do with that? Should I just move this door over? Actually, people can walk through it for now, and because this room is temporary, right? With that in mind, am I going to want to have something here long term? Because I can't move this, which is really annoying. It's not a common work site. Maybe I should just shove it way back here. I don't even know if it benefits. I don't know if it would draw a line. If I copy you, yeah. See, this does draw a line to those things. And for the biofuel refinery, it does not. So it doesn't need those things. So let's just leave plenty of room. We'll do that. Do I want to put a chem fuel shelf next to it? Sure. In fact, keeping it isolated from this and from the rest of the stockpile might be quite good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear this, go critical for chem fuel. There we are. All right. That seems good. A little annoying. Like, go and build this bed here, please. Rare thrombos. Okay, we should do that. And this was Bruce and Dove, but Bruce is away. Okay. Rare thrombos. We should Oh, there's 4 of you. How much do I trust my kiting? The answer is I don't. Oh, you guys might get involved in this, though. Hang on a second. Zandy's got a long-range gun. Okay. I'm going to pull back to here with these guys. And my meleers... Is Mushroom slower? That's a good question. Who's got the best movement speed? 4.1. 5.19. Okay, Mushroom, you're just going to hang back over here. Biss is going to do the kiting. Now, we're not going to be able to loot the Imperials. Oh, only one of them aggroed. Okay, Zandy. Oh, you are going to do that. Just thinking, if you're going around that corner, it'll be annoying. 2 of them might aggro here. Yep. Back in. The middle of these guys, and then Biss. Kite. Oh, we got a gift. That's nice. Going after Brigos. Ooh, the flamethrower is not the friendliest thing these guys could have done to help out, but sure. Okay, I think those are all the thrombos down. So we'll do this, and this. Could you do the honors and finish off this? And actually, I'm gonna go and home zone this area. Let me reset everyone, including Biss for the firefighting. But then, yeah, go ahead and finish off. We don't want the corpses burning. Okay. And then we'll clear this so you don't actually spend any time cleaning. And then absolutely get those in as quick as possible, which looks like it was happening anyway. There we go. Okay. Lovely. And you left me 3 components. Thank you. Okay, we got some thrombo fur. We're going to have the thrombo horns, which we will use as our melee weapon for now. So we don't have to worry about getting plasteel or better long swords. Probably doomed. Hey, that's it. We reverse psychology on Randy here by calling it probably doomed. Anyway, what I'm going to do is this and then that. Let me cancel that one. I might cancel a lot more than that. I don't know. But do this. We're still going to encourage them to walk that way first if they can. And maybe I get rid of that one. Yeah, okay. And get rid of that. Perfect. Good. That's got a breakdown already. Amazing. So that's another component wasted already. That is home zone, so it is going to get repaired. That's fine. We do need to include that. And yeah, very soon we'll probably box in everything here, but not quite yet. How much marble do you need for this? Oh, 50. Okay, so it's been delivered. Just a lot more work left to do. That's fine. Hay hasn't been planted yet. God, yeah. No, the planting is super behind. Do another ritual. I mean, it's going to be more mouth to feed, which might mean more planting, but... Sure? We do have 2 people on construct duties now, which is good. Infection? Oh no, hazelnut. Probably from the freaking burn. Yeah. Okay, and I'm gonna put bed rest on everyone. And hazelnut, yeah, definitely go there. And then who's our second doctor? Okay, Dove, and Dove's actually better. Good. Dove, no, come over here. Already tending, good. Best available, Fort Assault. Okay, pick up, and then what do we get out of it? Meh. Meh. Oh, we did get a Wanderer joined. Skill shooting. Iron-willed, psychically hypersensitive. Crafting, medical intellect. Okay. I mean, I would still love a planter, but damn, my dude. Oops. Copy, paste. Turn on the doctoring. Turn off the construction. Honestly, we'll turn off your crafting as well. We've got plenty of people who are doing the crafting. Oh, I still have the hauling set super high. That's why they grabbed all the thrombos. But yeah, craft some blocks, and if not, general base stuff, and then some research. And again, what we might do, when we get to the 2 research tables, we'll probably single out 2 people as primary researchers and lower their hauling and cleaning down to like a 4 or something like that. Okay. Oh, yes, and Bruce. Get in there. Excellent. Then that freed up a bed. In fact, we got 2 beds. Could probably go back and make a second medical bed, so I'm going to do that. Right, a little bit of maintenance there. Now, you are baseliner. You could melee or that. No, we'll keep you on the shooting thing. We're going to have lots of melee options. I guess we need another combat shotgun is what we need. Okay, so we'll throw that in the queue. And then, put the Mingo over there. We might use you. No. We'll leave you as sort of the pacifist side over here. Masterwork, simple helmet, okie dokie. Don't mind that. Taming the Muffalo still. Bluebird is self-tamed. Well, you are going to go into the home zone. Then you're going to get slaughtered. Dove is pregnant. Hey! All right. What kind of genes are we looking at here? Oh, just completely generic. I think they're 2 baseliners. And a caravan with some trade. Well, hello. Okay. Hazelnut is ahead of her infection. That's good. Okay, by a fair bit. Yeah, you're going to be fine. I could probably remove the bed rest at this point. I think you're well ahead of that curve. Bruce, I know you're asleep, but could you come over here and trade? Yeah, that's what happens when you're, top of the social game. We still don't have another planter, though. Okay, we don't have infinite money. Let's consider the components. No more reinforced barrel and skim. No. Ooh. Okay, a medical training book actually does sound like a really good idea. Okay, we have enough money for this. Unfortunately, I can't sell you any extra Thumber horns yet because we haven't butchered them. You know what? I'll sell the jelly. It sells really well. I forgot about that part because it's under the food menu, not the item menu, so I forget about it for trade. Yeah, we're going to go and sell that. We'll take your components. The Glitter World Medicine, yeah, I think we'll live without. Okay. That seems good. Let's bring that medical book in. Plus, again, it'll help with the research, so that's nice. Mushroom, there we go. We're getting some psychoid leaves, which is all right. Okay, so the other thing I want to do is I want to change the Yayo job. I might not go infinite, but I will set it to a much higher target for the bulk one. This one here is just about the go juice. But yeah, we'll do that. Because the idea is, generally speaking, it'll get consumed right away to make the go juice, which is nice. And Humberto, your go juice dependency has been reset, which is good. I could put you on a different drug policy. Because what I could do is I could get you to hold some go juice. I also might want to do it so that all of our people are holding go juice as an emergency thing. Since I'm producing them, you know what? I think I'll just do that. I'll tell everyone to keep 1 go juice on them, which will make life a little bit easier for Humberto. But by doing this, and actually, sometimes I do that with the tea. I'll do that as well. Oh, don't keep beers on you. Not that we produce beers, so it's not the end of the world, but no. I'll say no to that because we do the tea first and then keep the go juice in case of emergency. Yes, and then the kids are on the panoxycline, right? Yes, good. Okay. Excellent. Speaking of kid, panoxycline doesn't need a skill at all. Just a plain crafting duty. Okay. Some of these need a certain amount of intellectual skill or medical skill. But apparently the panoxycline doesn't, so that's nice. Although you are working yourself ragged there, buddy. Yeah, go and eat and go to sleep. Wow. Poor guy. Now, these guys might be eating some of my crops, but that's a price I'm willing to pay in the short term here. And then, yeah, we'll just shut the door. I mean, I could go and I could tie you up over here, but there's nothing for you to graze on. That's no good. Flood repair work. Can I just officially cancel these traps? Yeah, you know what? I will. I'm just going to cancel those. And then for these, I'm going to say don't rearm. They'll still have this little tunnel. It'll buy us a little bit of time. We can do a little deactivated turret over here to make sure to unstack people. And then we could make this even thinner. Hell, we could build fences on the opposite side and really force the zigzag to buy us time if needed. And that is fine. Inspire creativity on oh! Okay, that's a big deal. Because the next item that Nitro is going to build is going to get +3 quality. Actually, I think this gun is the right thing. I think we would love a legendary gun. Combat shotgun or the chain shotgun isn't necessarily the longest term thing, but it's still going to do huge stuff for us. And I think we'll probably give it to Humberto since he is our best shot. Only masterwork? That is disappointing. Humberto's already got one of those. Okay, Scissor's also a really good shot. And this is why we were queuing up another weapon, so we'll do that. Okay. More firepower is more better. That's the thing. If the person we recruit, if all they contribute is being a really good fighter, that's hardly the worst thing ever. Okay, I'm going to turn off fueling of these guys. And then we'll plan probably more power gen. For all I know, we can actually power a base perfectly fine on 2 of these, but at night, and if it hasn't been windy, we'll probably have an issue. So I kind of think we'll probably build an extra one of both of these. Yeah. Should probably move this. Right up against the wall. Like that. Get rid of these. Expand that. Masterwork flak pants. Okay, that's nice. That's ridiculous grid excess. Or just build more batteries. That's the other way we could go too. Because yeah, I think these actually do generate way more power than we need. We just have to cover the gaps. Here, let's do this. And then once that's up, we'll tear these down and we won't have to worry about replenishing it. It lowers our labor substantially because we don't have to do the hauling for it and we don't have to do the wood chopping for it. And if we're not reloading the traps, we're going to be good on wood for a long time. It's only going to be used for furniture. So yeah, that's going to be well sorted. Meat shield, what are you at? One. Okay, so you're halfway to becoming a child as opposed to a baby. That's nice. And we're going to get a little growth tier on Domingo. We're not going to max it out, or Dominguez. We're not going to max it out. Oh, wow, another marriage immediately. Because they joined us, he wasn't 7. He wasn't like a fresh, like, maximum amount of time for the growth. So, and the fact that you have no passion for anything. Oh, no, okay. So you do actually have passion for construction. You're just too young to do it. You also have double artistic, which is of dubious usefulness. If we gave you a tick of passion in crafting, you would be a really good candidate for a production specialist. So that's interesting to consider. Oh, human sculpture. Okay, so we are... Oh, I didn't realize... that's a little annoying. I don't know if we get an advantage to having a human sculpture, or if it's just literally a disadvantage from not having one. Let's get a wooden art bench set up and ready to go. Do we start working on our temple? We might, in which case I'd probably put it here. This is more likely to get busted into and therefore desecrated. I mean, we might get some desecration with the insect spawns too, but, you know, what are you going to do, huh? We're a little low on steel. If I'm going to queue up some more mining, I think what we want to do is mine some more steel first. So yeah, that seems like a good idea. You guys will get your nicer furniture. Bruce and Dove, you're on the same schedule, right? I didn't adjust your schedule here. But yeah, it's only Zandy and Biss that are on the alternate nighttime schedule, so that's fine. Furniture's going up. I think Biss is the ascetic. I hope she doesn't get cranky that her room is too fancy. Seems fine for now. Storage situation is good. Things are a little dirty over here. So there's not much cleaning going on. Although the kitchen seems clean, so that's okay. Well, cleanliness is dirty, but I don't think enough to cause a food poisoning. Oh, there we go. I was going to say high priority haul that, but... yeah, and the thermal horns don't go here, which we want to. But Biss, I'm going to equip that, and then mushroom. Oh, equip that one. These are going to be weapon upgrades for now, for sure. Wow, we have a lot of marine armors. In case of emergency. That's good to see. All right, I will set a limit on the muffaloes here. We'll limit ourselves to 2 fully grown males. And maybe we'll do something like 8 fully grown females, but allow the pregnant slaughtering. There we go. So at any point, there'll only be 10 fully grown muffaloes, which might be bonkers, but it's probably fine. These are both running still on fuel. I guess if I deconstruct them, I get the wood back. Okay, and we've got the power up. Yep, all right. That's time to go and do a deconstruct on that. Please and thank you. And I shouldn't need to do it. I'll put the auto cut on, but because of our fields over here, there shouldn't actually be a situation where there's anything blocking this in any way whatsoever. Want some meat for our food, because our plant situation might still be a little rough. I go and check the growth. Okay, you guys are not great at it, but let's go and throw some planting on. And this as well, actually. We'll catch up. We can delay the mining a little bit. I will want to drop it again, because I do want a steady supply of this, but we do actually have to catch up on the planting. We have a ridiculous amount. Masterwork, Thrumbo for Duster. Okay, now we're talking. That is some good quality stuff. That is going to dramatically improve our defenses. Holy cow. And at some point, we'll have the Devil Strand as well. Go. That actually might have been the thing to use an inspiration on. I don't know. Legendary weapon really has so much punch through. It is really good. So we are researching microelectronics, taking a little bit longer because we don't have that much going on. No, I want... Sorry about that, Zandy. Let me turn you off real quick. Nitro, go and finish that, please. We want you making the good quality one for the plus to the mood. Okay, it was only good, that one, not masterwork, but it was still an upgrade for you. Congratulations. Let's hope we get some good quality work. Ammo plague. All right. I'm not going to slaughter this one, unlike the horse at the beginning of the game. You know what? I'll go with a bigger one. It doesn't really matter. I think people can occupy all the spots. I do this and then put a bunch of... Actually, let's make it... No, wood's fine. So maybe we want to make it fireproof. No, it's not going to make a difference. I will go and shrink this because it might get cut off and do the zone in a backwards way. And then dining chairs. I'm going to have to turn off the meeting spot over there. And then I will also say, could you build a roof? And I'm not going to need a pillar like I normally do. Although, ooh, hold on. Only build it literally on top of the chairs. I mean, I guess I could do that back corner, but it doesn't really matter. But I don't want a roof anywhere I'm growing. Food binge, okay. And then, yeah. So if we release them from combat, they actually might be able to reach here. But the idea is someone working in the field over here or something, they could eat out of their pocket, and then they'll complain they don't have a table. This will give them a table in range. There are mods you can use to increase the range of tables, but it does change the gameplay. But I don't really want that. If someone's over here, I don't want them to walk all the way over here to eat. That is ridiculous. Eat in place, deal with your 8 without a table debuff. But throwing one of these right there should be fairly helpful. Maybe I could make it a little closer to this. I don't know. That's fine. I'm okay with that. I don't even know if it's a good idea. Maybe it's just, you know, a habit I got into that turns out to be pretty silly, but... Do I want to do another trade caravan right now? Well, probably not yet, because these guys won't have replenished their stock, of course. I could go over here, but that's a bit further now. We can just wait 25 days. I was just thinking we got the 2 Thrumbo horns we can sell. Masterwork Thrumbo for Duster is amazing. Someone's definitely going to go and equip that and feel substantially more defended. That's good. That's really good. Now, someone might sit a little bit further and shoot, but it might help with the firing angle over here. Sculpture, I know. Okay, well, we can do this. We can set human sculpture. And I'll go and make it. We'll make it out of marble. 50, that's fine. And we have someone set to art. Yes, nitro. I want to increase this. You know what? I will set it to 1 temporarily. Nitro. Work on the art piece real quick, and then we'll bring it down I mean, as long as we're not constantly making artwork, maybe would be something like, oh, I'm going to queue up 4 of them, so that 4 regular statues, so I can have them in bedrooms. But yeah, we'll do that. And then I guess it can be anywhere. We'll probably put it in the dining room. As I say, I like the idea of putting it in a temple, but I think it can be anywhere. And yeah, I think this will be the temple. I think I'm pleased with this. Okay, meat, no veg, really. Okay, things have now... The planting is definitely catching up. And... do an early hay harvest. Because as soon as we start generating any kibble, what's going to happen is I'm going to build this door, and then these guys are going to be limited to being inside of this room. So they don't eat my crops, and we're just going to have to keep feeding them manually from the hay. Duster, okay. Nice, very nice. Okay, hitting those thrombos was perfect. We could have dealt with them as is, but having the help from the Imperials, holy cow, that was really handy. And yeah, that stuff's still decaying out there, which is a fine way to clean that up. We've got the material. We could probably do the poker table and billiards table as well, which would be better entertainment than these things, but I'm not sure that's our top priority. On that, that's interesting that you're not doing a sculpture. Do we not have marble? Oh, I don't have the job for the marble blocks. Oh, okay. I already did. Okay, so do that. Zandy's got inspired trade. All right, we'll keep that in mind if someone comes to visit. You even have social skills? Well, 6 isn't the worst, actually. There you go. Make those blocks. We'll get ourselves a nice statue. Then, there we go, tables and chairs. Oh yeah, I've got to turn off gather spot. Yeah, don't gather over there. It's a silly place to gather. But it's going to be a nice option. Okay, components are good. Metal, we have some. This is designated to be mined. Although, Biscuit has been... Biscuit. I just changed Bistrite's name all the time. I kind of like Biscuit, though. It's kind of cute. Do we want to turn off the growing? And then you're eating this. All right, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to finish this door. We're going to get these guys moved in. And then I might do a little bit of an early harvest. They're going to be fine. They're not going to starve to death instantly. It's going to be okay. Hay grass over here, hay grass over here. We'll go until we get the complaint about the animal starvation. And then we'll do a quick harvest, get the kibble. It might be good by then. They actually might be fine until this kicks in. Oop, that was laggy. Trade. 78 masks. No, this is fine. I might want to move this, or actually just reconstruct them to be fancier at this point. Especially with the marble. Yeah, it might be time to rebuild our table and chairs. Now, is this going to stay the rec room, or is it going to expand to more freezer space? My assumption would be expand to more freezer space. Might still be enough for a dining room out here, though, and we might just put the recreation room in an actual just rec room. And I could always carve this out, too. So this is a barracks, which I think is fine. Yeah, I don't think there's any weird room stuff for this stuff, so we should be okay there. Stone growth tier 1. Hopefully that progresses fairly quickly. But I don't think there's anything we can do to rush it other than sort of what we have. Okay, and then power-wise, I'm now going to build the conduit to here, because the idea is this way, if this breaks down, we no longer lose our power connection over there, and then we can just extend out the power. All right, power situation is set. Batteries are good. And yeah, drain is expected. I mean, at night with no wind, it will definitely drain, but hopefully the batteries have plenty in there. Animal filth, yeah, it's going to keep being a thing, which will be a little annoying. I'm actually wondering if I might want to unhome zone this for a little bit. So you're not just cleaning the filth. You'll do the little doorway. Maybe I'll do that too. We don't really care about the door being damaged. Then we'll redo it. Oh, look at everyone researching! For microelectronics, which... Do we set up the higher research lab immediately? I'm really pleased to just unlock the EMP grenades now, even if we don't end up with the high-tech research bench. Because the other thing to do is geothermal power. And I haven't really looked at where the geothermals are on this map. There's one over there, and that's not too bad. Excuse me. Actually, let's do the packaged survival meals. It's really short to research, and we might want that available for a caravan. Nitro's asleep. Have you even started on the sculpture? Oh, we've got it. Excellent. Let's install it in this room, please. And that's right next to the meditation spot. There we go. So that gets rid of that problem. And this is a more impressive dining room. Okay. Okay, everything's planted. So what I'm going to do, for Biss, I'm going to drop your grow back down to a 3. So you'll spend a lot more time mining. And yeah, that's a lot of stuff for basically just one grower. I'm going to drop these down to a 4. Technically, you can do it if for some reason all the research benches are full. But yeah, so really it's just mushroom. This is way too much for just one person to handle. We still need another planter. Or planting bot, but we're really far away from that. Here's the thing. Where's the mech thing? Regular bots would actually be fairly fine here. I think we could handle that. Package file meal. Yeah, go geothermal. Oh, there it is. I'm like, where's the blinking light? Can you see it from far away? Oh, you can. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're fine for robotics. And then a hauler and a cleaner would probably lead to more research of being available. Okay, I think we might be doing that next time. Are these all biocoded? Yep. All right. Damn. Now, we could always, with a Molotov cocktail, fling it over here and burn like this a lot faster, but then I'd have to also put out the fires, which I think would be manageable, but sounds annoying, so I'm not going to bother. And then, yeah, you'd be able to collect that stuff. Yeah, I like it. And this, I think I like the idea of having this really big workshop. We can just keep fitting more things in there. I don't remember if we do the genetic stuff. I don't know if that needs to be in its own room. I don't know if it has to be in a lab or anything. And this might just be a great place for lots of robotic stuff, lots of genetic stuff. Which, is this the game where I finally do gene things? We'll see. But at the very least, like a growth fat and stuff, right? That seems like a pretty good idea. And the robotic stuff does take up a ludicrous amount of space. So, okay. The steam geysers. I do, yeah, select similar. Doesn't really highlight. There's one there, one there. I mean, there are 5, but those are probably the closest ones. Where are the others? Okay, let's look. Steam. Oh, there's 6 on this map. There. Oh, there's 2 right there. Okay, that's quite far. This might be the closest and more convenient. It's about the same. But I kind of like the idea of, check it out. If we just do a smooth command here. I mean, that's not even required for the underground stuff. Yeah. Yeah, we just run it through here, and that's fine. I was like, oh, we can protect it by running it through there, but with underground cables, it really doesn't matter. Hello, Ambrosia. Nice if Randy was plopping these a little closer. I think we're running on a standard size map, right? Yeah, I didn't go in and big in the map at all. The bigger map does give you more material and give you more room for people to arrive, but it can make things way further away. Mostly, I guess that'd be a problem for the Ambrosia Sprouts. All right, party time. Moods are good. Could do more rituals with the hope of getting another planter. Although at this point, you know what? Maybe it should just be, listen, let's just make our own new people. Right? You know what? Let's go. We're going to go try for baby. I think both couples are on it. Yeah. And then we can go and mold the next generation to exactly what we need. Which at this point, surprisingly, would in fact be a planter. Or 3. Yeah. I'm assuming... Assembler. I don't remember where growth fats are. Gene processor. Growth. Okay, it is after microelectron. It's a cheap research, but we do need the advanced thing to build that. Where am I going to put the research center? Do you need a decent amount of space? Well, technically, I think you could fit 2 in a 6x5 room, because each research thing is a 2x5. You can't place them facing each other because the work spot will be the same. But if we just offset it a little, that works, and we can do a bench. But then I also want the micro analyzer in there. That's why I usually go with a. Yeah, I mean, like, it's also 6x5, but placed differently because of the walking, so you don't walk through things. If we do this, then you got room for a research bench there, microanalyzer over there, and you can still put a bookshelf in that thing. So the question is, are these all bedrooms? Does one of them turn into a research place? This isn't quite enough, is it? No, I mean, we could just build an outside wall. But the problem is that cooler's in the way. I mean, I could build it here instead. Maybe, you know what? Maybe what I'll do is I'll plan to have the research spot here. Like that. And then that way, for maybe... Because I was thinking, oh, our freezer's going to extend this way. Maybe not. Maybe the freezer just extends downwards. It'll require deconstructing these things, which I'd prefer not to do because of the waste, and maybe I should have put these on the outside first, but... Okay. That seems fine to me. Do we dig out what's going to be our temple now? It would take material, but we could get all the material we need for a dance party. I think what I'll do is I'll just cancel... like this. We'll just have a one-tile hallway leading to the new fancy research room. Yes? Okay. But, oh, we can do... No, yes, I can do the EMP now. What category is that under? Microelectronics. EMP grenades. We need 2 EMP grenades, please. As soon as you can. Thank you. Oh, and then over here, I need to make a organics from wood, certainly. Do until X, where X is like... It's 2 stacks worth. Maybe we'll keep 3 stacks worth. I think it's 75 per stack. So 225. If I do a target of like 220, because you make a pool at a time, and then chem fuel gets stored over here. Okay. I like that. We've got a bunch of wood stored up, so that's going to get started. We could even store some wood over here. Save a lot of walking. Maybe this is a little silly. I know it's fine. I mean, I could put a little wood stockpile over here, but I don't think that's terribly required. And then, oh, we should also, I suppose, get our mortar. We can only build 1. We only have the 1 mortar barrel. Well, let's do that. And then I think this implies what we would like then is a piece of furniture, a limestone shelf, somewhere over here. Let's put it there. Clear all critical or mortar shells, but specifically high explosive. I might make a second one for the EMP. But yeah, and then they don't have to walk too far for that. They'd have to walk pretty far for the barrels. I really like when the mortars are closer to the stockpile, but I'm kind of fine with what we've done. What we could always do is we could leave a gap here for a door to be able to access the stockpile. If this gets all merged, and then we leave a little strip in the back to walk in, that's a possibility that we might consider later. We could even relocate all our mortars to this area. Which doesn't sound awful to me, and might be the thing we do. We'll see. Anyway, we'll put a cut in here. Folks, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.